gəlişi barədə birinci fikirlərini bildirsiniz.
What is the reason you're coming here?
What is my reason? I'm visiting my homeland, my motherland, the land of my father who's with me here, my mother, my grandparents.
Öz doğma vətənimi səfər edirəm, hansı ki anam da, atam da, nənəm, babam hamısı buralıdır.
Nə vaxt Amerikaya köçüb gəldiniz? Neçə ildir orada yaşayır? O barədə biraz məlumat versin.
When did you move to US?
I moved.
How old you?
I moved to the United States when I was 6 years old. So I went to school there. I grew up there. That's why my Azerbaijani is. I understand a little bit, but it's not my first language. That's why I'm unable to communicate with it. I would prefer to do interviews in English, Russian, but Azerbaijani is.
6 yaşında olanda
I still need learning.
6 yaşında olanda köçüb Amerikaya, orada təhsil alıb. Azərbaycan dili birinci dili olmadığı üçün Rus və İngilis dillərini danışır.
What was the reason did you leave Azerbaijan?
I was actually born in Moscow. My father left in the 90s. Both my parents left in the 90s. And I was born in Moscow, grew up in Moscow, and moved to the States when I was 6.
Moskvada doğulmuşam deyir. Orada valideynlərim orada yaşayıb, sonra köçmüşük, New York'da yaşamışıq. Səbəbdə.
UFC haqqında fikirlərini də desən, necə belə deyək də, gözləyirdim ki, yəni orada kontrakt bağlanacaq bununla.
Can you tell about the UFC? Did you expect, you're going to be in UFC, you're going to sign a contract with UFC?
UFC is the best level organization. I through my manager, I was in talks with Bellator, PFL, different organizations, but the UFC was always my goal and it was always my dream. And one of my dreams was always to raise the Azeri flag in the UFC, not any other organization. And just fighting this one fight on Contender Series, I understand why UFC is the greatest organization in the world.
UFC deyir top level döyüş yəni təşkilatıdır. Mən nədiyi təşkilatçılardan CFFC bir də Bellatordan da kontraktlar gəlmişdi, amma mən məqsədim UFC-də olmaq idi və bunun uğrunda da bir də Azərbaycan bayrağını qaldırmaq üçün məqsədim bir dənə UFC-yə getmək idi. Bu da alındı.
Kontrakt bağladı, növbəti rəqib bilinirmi və yaxud nə vaxt ola bilər? Rəqib kim ola bilər?
Did you sign the contract and do you know who is the opponent?
No next opponent yet. We're working on the date. We're working on the date now. Inshallah, November, December, maybe Madison Square Garden in New York. We'll see. Inshallah, November, December, I'll be back in the cage.
Hələ ki bəlli deyil. Yəni noyabr, dekabra gözlənilir. Madison, New York'da baş tutması gözlənilir. Hələ ki xəbər yoxdur.
Son sual, UFC-də başqa Azərbaycanlılarla çıxış edir. Nərman Abbasov, Rafael Fiziyev, onlar barədə, yəni 3-cü Azərbaycanlı şəxs sənərkən iştirak edirsən. Onlarla münasibətin varmı? Onlarla əlaqən, tanışlığın varmı?
He's asking, there is other, fighters from Azerbaijan, Rafael, Nariman. Do you know them? Do you have like good relationship with them?
Rafael Fiziev and I trained back in Thailand in 2017. Rafael Fiziev is a good friend of mine. Nariman, I never met him in person, but inshallah he'll come back here with a contract. I'll meet him here. I've been communicating with him on social media, Instagram, all this stuff. So we're in good terms. I hope inshallah he comes back with a contract here, and we'll sit down, have some tea in beautiful Baku.
Rafael'la 2017-ci ildə bir yerdə məşq eləmişik. Çox yaxın münasibətimiz var, yaxın dostluğumuz var. Nərmanla heç vaxt görüşməmişəm. Ancaq belə əlaqəmiz olub. Amma ümid edirəm ki, o da kontraktı qalib gələcək Contender'dan UFC-yə. Bura gələcək və bir yerdə Bakıda zövq alacaq.
And what about Hüseyin Aliyev?
Hüseyin Aliyev is also in the States. Yeah, I know him. I'm friends with him as well. I know Hüseyin Aliyev.
Hüseyini də tanıyıram. Azərbaycanlı döyüşçüdür. Bu kadar. Where your father from originally?
Baku.
Baku.
Both my mother and my father from Baku.
Anası da atası da Bakıdandır.
Okay. Maşallah. Okay, good luck.
Tell us where we are and why we are here.
We are in beautiful Baku city. I'm here to see my family, my friends, everybody that I've been in touch with over the years that I didn't get to see in a long time. The sport has kept me away from coming to my motherland. Baku's my original motherland. It's the city where my parents are from, my grandparents, my great-grandparents. So I'm happy to be here, happy to spend time.
Tell us how it feels to return to Azerbaijan as a UFC fighter.
It's different. It's different. UFC puts you on a different level, and you see it from the moment you exit the cage. When Dana White announced that I'm going to be receiving my contract, from that point on, it was a different experience. So coming here with a contract, I'm happy to bring this kind of pride to my people.
Did you expect this big crowd greeting you here at the airport?
I didn't. I expected when I said in the past, when I'm in the UFC, I'm going to put Azerbaijan on the map. That was something I promised myself. I thought that was going to be a moment I share with my dad, with 3-4 friends from Brooklyn, 3-4 Azerbaijani friends from Brooklyn, and that's it. I had no idea that it was going to get to this, people meeting me in the airport, but I'm grateful.
That's it for now. Thank you.
Thank you. So.